Hey guys, okay, so for today's video, I thought I would share a story with you. Basically, today I wanted to talk about a certain customer that I was helping at work. It really has nothing to do with the store that I work at. It basically just has to do with me and this customer and my being transgender. It has nothing to do with the company I work for or my job in general. It just has to do with the conversation that we had and how I went about standing up for myself in a way, and how I believe that we should all be standing up for ourselves. Now, I wanted to start this video by kind of telling you that every day I have people saying weird things to me, not rude necessarily, but just weird. It's because they're awkward around me because they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to respond. They don't know how to act. And I get it. And I mean, it bothers me, obviously, but I don't take it personally. I mean, it's natural to have a fear of the unknown. So it's natural to be uncomfortable around transgender people if you haven't ever met one, or if you don't have a person that's transgender in your life. And I get that. And I try to give people the benefit of the doubt most of the time. But sometimes people take it too far or put me in a really awkward situation that I have to kind of stand my ground, and I have to kind of step back and let that person know that I am a human being, okay? Like, just like you, I am a human being and I deserve to be respected as one. So don't treat me otherwise. Do you know what I mean? So basically, my job entitles me to do a lot of makeup. So I do makeovers all day long, pretty much, and I help people choose products that suit them and so on and so forth. I work in the cosmetic industry. So basically, I was walking by a customer and I noticed that she was looking around looking for a product. And I had asked her if she needed any help. I was like, "Hey ma'am, I see you looking around. Did you need help finding anything? Can I help you find a product?" And basically the response I got was, "No, I'm okay, I'm fine." And she didn't even look at me really. Like, she kind of like glanced, but like didn't even like acknowledge my presence, basically. I'm like, okay. So I walk past her. So then it turns out that this client actually did need some help. And she had asked my other coworkers to be helped, but everybody was busy. So she was waiting for somebody to help her. So because I'm available to help, I'm like, okay, I guess I will help her, even though she gave me attitude. And I don't see this going very well. Like, it is my job. I will bite my lip and I'll help this lady. In my mind, I always give the customer the benefit of the doubt, because I feel like maybe sometimes I can overthink things, or maybe they didn't mean to come across rude or come across the way that I took their interaction with me. So I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I sit the lady down and she wanted to learn how to do a nose contour. She said that her nose was crooked and she wanted to learn how to make it more straight. I'm just going to cut to the point. She was acting kind of weird, but at the same time, like, it was okay. Like, I didn't feel awkward or anything, really. It wasn't until I actually started showing her how to get the effect that she wanted that things started getting weird. She just kept staring at me. I mean, there's a certain extent of staring that I will allow, and very rarely do I have to say something to someone, because usually I can just look at them, give them a look, and they kind of realize that they're staring and they snap back, which is typical, I feel like, for everyone. As I was showing her how to contour her nose, she kept staring at me, to the point where this one time where she was staring at my neck, and I'm going through laser hair removal, electrolysis, and I do have hair that grows back. I am kind of lazy, I will admit it, and I don't shave every day and I don't pluck every day. So sometimes there are hairs that show on my neck, like right now. It's not perfectly shaved or anything. I'm assuming that that's what she was looking at, my Adam's apple, I don't know, but her eyes were staring right here. And mind you, she is like this close, okay? So she's staring at me and I'm showing her in the mirror, like, this is how you contour your nose. I would draw something on her face and she would stare at my neck, and then I'd be like, okay, can you look in the mirror because I just want to see the symmetry? And she would still be staring at my neck. And I was like, okay, can you please look in the mirror and so I can see the symmetry? And she was still staring at my neck. And I was like, ma'am, can you please look in the mirror and see what I just drew on your nose so that we can check the symmetry? So then literally I just had this rush of, I don't even want to say anger, but like just defense, this rush of like defense. And I looked at the lady and I was like, ma'am, would you like me to find somebody else to help you? And the lady just looks up at me and she's like, oh my God, no, no, why? And I'm like, all right then. I'm like, let's continue. Look at the mirror so I can see the symmetry, please. And then the lady looked at the mirror. And then after that, everything was completely fine. For the rest of the time, she was as sweet as can be. She didn't stare anymore. She was totally fine. We were like BFFs. It was a great time. It was just sad that it got to the point where I had to say something for her to like snap out of it. I asked her 3 times to look in the mirror, and it took for me to finally say, excuse me, ma'am, like, do you want me to get you somebody else to help you? Because like, if you can't concentrate here, like, we can't get this done, you know? I know it's not like a dramatic story or anything, but I want to know how would you guys have handled the situation? Or if you've had a similar situation down below, let me know like what happened and what you said and what you think I could have or should have said or could have or should have done. I want to hear your guys' opinions because you guys leave me a lot of support and a lot of comments. And I do take things that you say into consideration in my everyday life. And I do appreciate the words that you say. So let me know down below what you would have done in the situation. Today, another thing happened to me. I was helping the customer choose a lipstick color, and she was saying how everybody keeps telling her to wear darker colors, but she literally said, I don't like going too dark because I feel like I look like a transvestite. And it took me off guard. I was kind of like, oh. I'm like looking back at it, I'm like I didn't say anything obviously because I'm at work and I'm not going to cause a scene. And today, to be honest, I put a little bit more makeup on to film this video, but like I was not looking fishy today. I was looking natural. There's no way that she couldn't tell that I'm transgender. And she was very, very sweet. Like, don't get me wrong, she wasn't rude at all. She wasn't staring or anything. But maybe it was one of those moments where like you're like, don't say anything stupid, don't say anything stupid, and then she said something stupid. Because I have those moments quite often. Like in my mind I was like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say something like that? And then like I spend a lot of my day like thinking like, should I have said something? Should I have stood up for myself? Should I have been like, you know, I am transgender and that's not nice to say? Like I was just so shocked, like as if you said that, you know what I mean? Like, hello, hi. I don't know. Anyways, I thought I would share this story because I was almost proud of myself in a way for not saying anything too rude and for standing up for myself all in one. And yeah, I just think it would be really interesting to see what you guys have to say down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a good day. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!